It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. A kind of magic.
Sticks, extendable wands you hold at one end while they hold your phone at the other for the perfect selfie. There are selfie songs, and a selfie TV show premieres at the end of the month. There's even a selfie sombrero that has a tablet dangling from the brim designed to let you take a photo of yourself. Dr. Anthony Napoleon specializes in the psychology of beauty. I asked him if the obsession with taking selfies is narcissism gone wild.
Well, it's a part of that, certainly cultural narcissism. It's also a function of our digital technology, wherein we live in a virtual world with virtual friends. And when you live in a virtual world, the way that you interact with one another in your virtual world is by using a virtual image. And that virtual image is a selfie.
If someone is selfie obsessed, what does that say about them?
Well, it means that they're probably spending a great deal of time in their virtual world versus the objective world. If you want to know the difference, Veronica, you can watch people interact at a formal dinner party. Invariably, there will be someone who leaves that objective reality and checks their phone. What they're doing is they're checking in with their virtual friends. And that virtual reality requires that we have virtual images of ourselves. You know, there are about 1 million selfies taken each day in the United States, and males take about half of those. Women take about half of those. But what's fascinating to me is that 34% of men retouch their selfies, and only 13% of women retouch their selfies using enhancement technology built into their phone. One major phone manufacturer estimates that 30% of all photos taken are selfies, and they're looking at the demographic of ages 18 to 24. And in my particular area of expertise, we see plastic surgeons reporting a huge increase in the number of patients under the age of 30 coming in for cosmetic surgery or any of a number of injectables, essentially because they don't like the way they look on their selfies.
Okay, so the research is proving that millennials, this young adult age group, they are the ones that are taking most of the selfies.
Most of the selfies, yes. That does not mean, however, that older people are not becoming interested in this phenomenon. We see politicians, even the Pope, took a photograph.
So why is it that people like to take pictures of themselves, and why do we like sharing those images on the internet?
You got to go back to pre-digital technology. Back in the day, when you would go out in public, your actual face was your calling card. You introduced yourself to other people, they introduced themselves to you. Today, we interact in a digital world. So someone across the globe I can't meet personally, but if I send them a photograph of myself, hence a selfie, then we're interacting using those images. But what people do is when they take this selfie, they don't like the way that they look a lot of the time, and so they retouch it. So what they're doing is they're socially engineering their own image vis-a-vis the selfie. And as you pointed out, there is this move toward a culture of narcissism, but technology, if you think about it, forces us to focus upon ourself. We're continually expressing our ideas.
That's Dr. Anthony Napoleon, who specializes in the psychology of beauty. He's the author of Awakening Beauty, an illustrated look at mankind's love and hatred of beauty.